Hi Dees, how you doing? We're on the eve of week three. It's kind of hard to believe. We're moving right along though. Week three is the tool review week, and I think this is going to be really good. And it's really going to get us on our way to thinking about things to building our course, which is coming up in not too long. Um, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be reviewing a tool. Each one of you is going to be assigned one Blackboard tool, and you're going to create a job aid for your classmates. And essentially, what we're going to do is we're going to create a resource center, so that when you're working on your course and you're having trouble with something, that pertains to a wiki or a discussion or something like that, or how to use it, or what links to use, or whatever, you can have a place to go and look through that stuff. And of course, you're going to have the wide open web to do that too. And that's really important because that is an actual task that IDs perform all the time. We need to assist our instructors in knowing how to use a tool, and whenever we're creating any type of learning piece, we have technology to leverage. But the question is, are we using the right technology? Are we using the right thing that matches the task at hand? And one of the things that brought me to ask us the question last week, which is a very, very good question, I thought, in terms of responses and things like that. They were very, very thoughtful. Is what are some of the big mistakes that IDs make? Well, for me, this is one of them, and that's making whether or not you make the correct choices and what tools you use for the correct learning piece. In fact, when I'm thinking about reading responses, it really depends on the nature of the question, as to whether it is a good discussion or whether it's a good journal. And I flip-flop a lot of times and go back and forth, trying to determine which one matches those particular activities, because some of those questions lend themselves to having a big group discussion. Others, you just want a quick response to the reading with one particular point that strikes you, whatever. But it doesn't necessarily lend itself to having several responses from your classmates. So that's something we need to be thinking about throughout the remainder of this course, and particularly when you start to build your own course, right? Knowing which one is the most appropriate to use. And so that's really, really important. So what we're going to be doing again is we're going to be creating that job aid, and it's going to be a pretty exciting thing. I think you're really going to like that. What you're going to do is, as you'll see when you get into the module this week, I have in the lecture folder. I've actually done a recording. It's about an 11-minute recording that opens up another Blackboard course that you've been invited to. It's my sandbox, and we'll talk about what that is. But basically, it's a practice course, and each one of you are going to have your own folder in there, and you're going to be able to use that to test out the tool that you're researching, and also practice with other things. It'll be there for you for the remainder of the course, and you'll have the opportunity to go in and just test things. And that's normally what IDs do. They have this the sandbox course if they've got a tool they're not really sure of, or if they want to try something different with it and to see if it works. They go into their sandbox and they try it out. So I invite you to do that, and that should be a really good thing. So I hope you have a really fantastic week. And let me just give you the list of responsibilities for the week. There's going to be a couple of readings. There'll be a journal response. There's the Blackboard assignment that deals with the tool, and then we're going to have a discussion forum that wraps it up. So I'm hoping that it's not a tremendously burdensome week for you. As you may know, I originally had a free outside of Blackboard tool assignment as well, and I decided I don't want to really get into that. I think that's not really kind of where I want to direct our attention. If you do want to use an outside tool, in your own course, that's perfectly okay. But I wanted to focus on the Blackboard ones. I want to make it pretty. The tools that have been chosen are pretty straightforward, and in the inside the your folder in there, there's a link to the Blackboard resources channel. So it's there, and all of the tools that I've assigned have an instructional video that goes along with it for that. But of course, I also invite you to go out and use exterior resources as well to work on that. So if you have any questions, you know what to do. Go to the Q&A forum first, and then if it's something I can't it can't be answered there, or whatnot, then you can email me. But of course, I'll monitor the Q&A forum as well. All right. So have a fantastic week, and we'll see you online. Bye.